three bits of play there, and every single time Errol Gulden got the ball, there was no Sydney players ahead of him. So he thought, I'm going to have to do it myself.
I mean, he's probably the best user in the competition, although that wasn't necessarily
That's a pie. That's the best shooter in the competition. That's how good he is.
Good drop
He'll
punt.
kick a floater home from 50.
Yes, he's a hard man to stop, playing spectacular footy and with a new contract in hand. Welcome, Errol Gulden. Lovely to see you.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
A beautiful kick too there for that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Really flushed it.
Yeah, flushed it. One of a couple I flushed on the weekend, which is good.
Still, you managed to flush it 50 metres, which was terrific.
And you
Been a
flushed
great
Hawthorn too.
Been a great time for you, hasn't it? We talked about the contract extension for 4 years. You're coming off being a Swans best and fairest, All-Australian, tied fourth in the Brownlow medal. It's been spectacular.
Yeah, it's been obviously a pretty good past couple of years. Obviously, last year off the back of a disappointing grand final loss, it was probably not as good of a season team-wise, but had a decent individual year, and we're just playing some really good footy as a team this year, so it's pretty exciting. Hopefully we can, push into finals, and you never know what can happen.
What about this weekend? There's been a bit of chat from Sam Taylor from the Giants. I think he's described you as smug, not you personally, but the Swans as smug and chirpy.
It's probably not that far from being true, to be honest. Yeah. No, we definitely have a few boys that are pretty chirpy out in the field, but I think it's great. Obviously, it's a massive game, and the more attention we can get it for footy in New South Wales, and I think it's a good thing. So.
Does Horse build it up? Does he build up the rivalry? Like, you've always got a rivalry against one club. Is it strong enough now between you and the Giants?
It's definitely, has a bit in it more than a normal game. I don't know if we want to build it up too much. I think we do treat it just like any other game, but you definitely want to have the wood over them, that's for sure.
Errol, you signed a 4-year contract extension to take you to 2028, but there were huge offers, up to 10-year contracts from rival clubs. What is it about the Swans that made you go, no, I'm willing to just take a smaller contract, potentially for less money, to possibly win a premiership?
Oh, well, it's exactly what you just mentioned. It's the chance to win a premiership, I think. And, I've been in and around the academy and the club since I was 9 or 10, and, went to school 10 minutes from the footy club, and just personally couldn't see myself going anywhere at the moment. And I think we're in a really good period. We've got a really strong list, and we're still quite a young list. I think we're probably 5th or 6th youngest list in the comp, but we're starting to play a lot of games of footy together, which is generally a pretty good indicator for successful teams, is young players playing a lot of footy together. And I think we're pretty solid all over the field, and next few years can be quite special for us if we keep working hard, I think.
As an opposition supporter, going to a Swans home game and hearing everyone sing Sweet Caroline is massively annoying. How are you with Neil Diamond? Are you a fan, Errol?
I'm not a massive Neil Diamond fan, no, but we did have Caroline Kennedy at one of our games last year when we played Hawthorn in round 2, and pretty sure that song's actually written about her, so that was pretty cool.
That is massive. Yeah, that's hugely
Well,
cool.
I didn't know that. Is it really
didn't know
about her?
Yeah, so I think she's like the US ambassador for Australia or something. So it probably got swept under the rug a little bit because we had Sydney Sweeney, who's a Hollywood actress, come to our game. But Caroline Kennedy was there, which was pretty cool.
Oh.
How much did someone like Buddy Franklin help with your development?
Oh, he helped enormous amounts, I think. He just instilled a lot of confidence in me, I think, and I can remember start of last year, and I've had a couple of good games, and he just kind of filled me with a lot of confidence in my ability, and it's just hard not to be inspired by him, by how hard he works, and up until he retired last year, he was still the first one at the club and one of the last to leave. So
Hawks coach Sam Mitchell said that because he went and spoke to them the day before he did this, and that the players were absolutely in awe of him, and in fact it took them a while to be able to ask him a question. As someone who's played with him, can you relate to that sort of presence that he has?
Oh, 100%. I probably didn't say a whole lot to him my first year at the club.
Either did I.
But once you get to know Bud, he's honestly one of just like a big kid, and plenty of good FIFA battles, and he still owes me about 100 coffees. I think he couldn't get past my Real Madrid on FIFA, but he's just such a great guy.
He's the best player I've ever seen, and we go from the best player I've ever seen to Harley Reid. In Gather Round, I did your game, you played against him. He's just gone from strength, big hype around this. Tell us about the on-field Harley Reid.
Yeah, well, rightfully so. I think he's well deserved of the hype. He's, the start to his season has been unbelievable, and you know, he does some stuff that not many people can do. So, yeah, he's a strong boy and doesn't mind chatting as well, which is good. I think he's got a bit of the swagger and, you know, as a fan watching footy, I love to see how he goes about it. And, yeah, I think, honestly, the sky's the limit for him.
And we're going to lighten up a bit here. So, off-season with the Swans, you're a very tight group. You always travel together. Tell us about the Justin McInerney story, because I've heard it, but I want to hear it from you. You were there.
I wasn't there, so don't shoot the messenger. But there was whispers that the boys who are over in Bali, yeah, Justin's, you know, when he has a few beers, he's not the best bloke to be around. So there was whispers that you know, everyone was having cocktails and the boys were feeding Juzzy mocktails, which are obviously non-alcoholic, and he was unaware of this and yeah, started carrying on a little bit like this. Yeah, didn't hear that one from me though.
Placebo drunk.
Just funny, the style of footy that the Swans are playing at the moment, because they're obviously famous for the Bloods culture and hard at the ball, but you guys are running on top of the ground, so quick, so accurate, and just plain entertaining.
Yeah, well, I think that's obviously, you know, the part of our game that gets highlighted, but I can assure everyone that, you know, what we hang our hat on is definitely the other side of the game, is the defence. And, you know, the games this year where we haven't performed as well, we haven't been strong in that aspect. And when we have played well, like on the weekend and our first couple of games of the season, our defence was really good. And so that's what we hang our hat on. So that stuff's, you know, that's the sexy stuff, but it's definitely not what we review and train during the week as much. Your
mum is the assistant coach of the AFLW Swans side. How much does it, when you're at home, does she give you tips? What kind of mother is she to you?
No, she knows me very well, so we don't really talk about footy at home, which is good.
Oh, really?
No, not that much, to be honest, but yeah, it's amazing what Mum's been able to do, and she got her opportunity through coaching through the academy, and yeah, obviously now she's the coach of the back, so one of the assistants for the AFLW, and I'm so happy for her, and my sister plays in the VFL team as well, and you know, it's so good to see them being able to kind of live out childhood dreams as well. Mum only played her first game when she was 52 or something like that, so not that long ago. But yeah, she loves footy, and you know, we're all kind of in the same building together, so get to see Mum around work is pretty cool.
Yeah, that's great.
It's great to talk to you, and it's great to watch you play footy. Good luck this weekend. It could be a bit wet. I hope you're a good mud runner.
Yeah.
But go well. Thanks for dropping in, Errol Gulden. Brilliant. Coming up, our champ of the week. Stick around.